Hello and welcome back to my channel, the Earthstar Tribrid channel. I'm your host, Earthstar Tribrid, and we are going to be doing channeled messages on Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein. Epstein, I always say that. So, if you watched my video for Rob and Michelle, I was discussing this a little bit in the beginning, and I am not allowed to channel him because he's in hell right now. He's in hell, and he's dealing with his karma. Okay, so check it. Am I speaking to the All High Almighty? Am I speaking with Jesus Christ? Am I speaking with anyone else other than the two of you? No. Am I allowed or able to channel Jeffrey Epstein? That is a no. Is it because he's in hell serving out his time, his karma, his sentence, and whatnot? Yes. Alright, so we're going to be doing some messages on President Trump, Donald Trump, and links to Jeffrey Epstein. Like I said in the video previously with Rob and Michelle channeling, I was talking to a coworker of mine. You know, they're back at my job for Christmas vacation, Christmas break, and after Christmas break's over, they're going to go back to school, back to college, basically. So we don't have the same views, so I like having that little back and forth that we do. And especially when it turns out that I'm right. I still love you guys. It's okay. Even if I'm wrong, it's fine. That's totally fine. We're about to get into it here. I'm also going to be asking questions about what the Divine thinks on gun laws in the USA, and what does the Divine think we should do about school safety regarding school shootings and stuff like that. Because growing up, all I remember doing were like fire alarm. What do you call it? Oh my god, I said it earlier. Like when you fire drills, and when I was living in North Dakota, I'm a military brat, but when I was living in North Dakota, we'd have tornado drills. So we'd had those two drills. Other than that, I've never had to do like a school shooting drill. So we're going to get into that too. But first, we're going to get into this. Now, granted, some laws in certain states vary. Some states say that even if you're like 17 years old, if the person is in between like 4 years older than you, it's okay. So, but we're going to sit here and say that 17 and younger is considered pedophilia. There's different varieties of pedophilia. Like, I read up on it one time just to see what the age range would be, and like depending on what age group you're attracted to, it has a different pedophilic name to it. So I learned something new with that. I didn't know that. But we're going to sit here and say 17 and younger is considered pedophilia. Show me yes. Show me no, please. It's my favorite color, blue. It's my favorite flower, tulips. No, it's my favorite flower, lilies. It's my favorite animal, the whale. It's my favorite animal, the cheetah. It's my favorite car. A Viper. Hellcat. Mustang. Okay. So, has President Trump ever been to Jeffrey Epstein's, I guess they call it the island? Has he ever been to his island? Yes. Was he there for inappropriate reasons? That is a no. Is President Trump a pedophile? No. Did he know at the time he was at the island what Jeffrey Epstein was up to? No. When he found out, did he stop messing with, like, not messing with him, but, like, you know, being affiliated with him? Yes. Okay. So, well, there you go with that. So, again, is President Trump a pedophile? No. Has he been to Jeffrey Epstein's island? Yes. Did he at first know? Did he know when he first went there? Did he know the type of person Jeffrey Epstein was? Did he know what the type of person, like when I say type of person, did he know that he was a pedophile? That is a no. Do you swear upon Jesus Christ's name you are telling me the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Yes. Okay. So does he have links to Jeffrey Epstein? Yes. Are they damaging links? No. Were they just business related? Were they business related? Social related? No, just business related. Okay, but when he found out the type of person Jeffrey Epstein was, he wanted that shit blacklisted. He didn't want nothing more to do with him. He didn't even want to be associated with him. That is a yes. You guys want so bad for this man to be like a devil worshiper, I swear. Is Donald Trump a devil worshiper? No. Is he just wanting what's good for our country? Yes. Okay, so if it's kinda sorta, I need you to go still, okay? Is he doing the best for, like, is he doing the best for our country? I'm starting to go still. I need you to make it go extremely still if it's kinda sorta. Okay. Does he think he's doing the best for our country? I need you to make it swing hard if it's a yes. So okay, so when you're saying kinda sorta, do you mean like there's things that he can do better? You like you see that I'm not moving. This is doing it on its own. So there are things that he can do better. We'll probably go into that. I don't know if we have time to go into it now, but we will get into that. Okay. Does Bill Clinton have links to Jeffrey Epstein? Oh, yeah. Is he a pedophile? Yeah. Bill Gates. Is he? Oh, that's swinging hard. Is he a pedophile? Yeah. Is Bill Gates dead? Yeah. Is he serving time down in hell too? Yeah, yeah. Dude, do you see this? Okay, does President Trump think he's doing the best he can for our country? Yes. Are there things that he can be do better on? Yes. How do you feel about him building the wall down in Mexico? Swing for great, circle for bad. So it's a good thing. Yeah. Has he seen the video that I posted on Ben Shapiro and Candace? Yeah, so he's seen it. Did he personally go out looking for it? No. Did somebody show it to him? Yes. Is he taking what I said into consideration? Yeah. Are they going to try and bring up a game plan on it? Does he think I'm a wackadoodle? No. That's awesome. Should I roll the dice on the matter? On what? Yeah, that's a hell yeah. Okay. So, if President Trump actually watched my video on Ben Shapiro and Candace... Oh, that thing just went off. And my phone also vibrated. So, if he watched my video, because apparently he didn't go looking for it, but somebody saw it and presented it to him and be like, you need to watch this. If he saw it, what is his actions towards it? What are his actions going to be towards it? Woohoo! 2, 3, 5, 5, 7, 6. Least to greatest? Greatest to least. Okay, so both ways? Show me no, please. Am I speaking to the All High Almighty? Am I speaking to Jesus Christ? Am I speaking to anyone else other than the two of you? Do you swear upon Jesus Christ's name you're telling me the truth? Yes. Alright. Let's take a look-see, shall we? 2, 3, 5, 5, 6. So he's okay. So he's really looking into what he can do then. Okay, things are going to heat up rapidly. Woo. So he's going. Okay, so has he? How many times has he watched the video? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 times. Okay. The whole thing? No, just the part where it was talking about what he should do in regards to Hamas and Israel. Okay. So what it's saying is so he thinks it's pretty cool. Yeah, you. All right. So he's trying to manufacture a way to make these specific things fit, to make it essential. Yes. Okay, and things are going to heat up rapidly. He's going to try to meet the requirements. He's going to help improve the economy and reduce the war. That's what's up. Get it. Get it. And get it. No. Alright, and pictures wise, igniter, direct. He's going to do a very direct approach. Yeah, we're going to cut. That's what I'm saying. Like, right now, he's only doing, like, cutting off the travel. But when I said, like, you're going to have, it's like I said, like, when you got a river and it's fueling both areas, right? And then you build a dam and just keep that water in one specific area, it's going to make that area flourish, where the other part just, like, you guys are going to have to learn, like, you got to make them learn, like, straight up, spiritual work there. You're going to have to make these guys understand, like, you know what? You want to keep doing this crap? Fine. Keep doing it. This is what's happening now. You get no resources from us, and it's not just us. Like, everybody else has to get involved. Anyone who is associated with these guys, or somehow, my phone just vibrated. Anyone who is associated with these guys who are starting this shit, who thinks it's okay to just start bombing. Like I said, 2 wrongs don't make it right, but you have to defend yourself. Building up a wall, and, keeping yourselves very, very protected. Like I said, in World War Z, that's exactly what they did in order to keep the virus out. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, they did find a way to get over that wall, but that's because they were making a whole bunch of noise and they wouldn't shut the fuck up. Anyway. I love that movie. It's a good movie. But if you cut off the supply, they will have no choice but to either perish or back down. That's literally what they're going to have to do. And unfortunately, with this type of ideology, it can grow in other places, but you're going to have to let them know these are the consequences if you do this. If you do this, this is what it's going to cost. You're going to end up not getting any type of resources. We're not going to help you with anything. Like if you have some type of catastrophe, figure it the fuck out. Not our problem. You know, like you did it to yourselves. You know, don't bite the fucking hand that feeds you. Okay, this gene encodes a protein that is involved in anchor. It's a perfect, okay, so this is a perfect replacement. Okay, so what I'm seeing here, what's popping out at me, it says perfect replacement for your old and worn out hose, but I'm not saying that their ideas are not productive, but it's not going to fix the problem. It's just like you're putting, like say you have, say you have a garden hose that has a hole in it, and instead of buying a new one, you just wrap it up with tape. That fixes the problem for right now, but in the long run, it's not going to fully fix it because eventually it's going to start leaking again. So you have to just basically replace what you have, put something new in, and just, yeah, get it in there. Okay, so then it said reverse as well. So we got 6, 5, 5, 3, 3, 2. Provides fast response time. Yeah, so this is going to happen very quickly. This is going to have a very fast response. A shock absorber. It's going to be a shock to a lot of people. I mean, is it going to be a shock to the world or a shock just to the Palestinians? Shock to the world, shock to the Palestinians. Basically both. It's going to be a huge shock. Are others going to fall in line with this idea? Yeah. Yeah, zone. Oh my god, that's swinging really hard. Okay. This is going to happen very, very quickly. See, my coworker was all like, "You do know that he's linked to Jeffrey Epstein." I'm like, "Well, who is it?" Like, I'm pretty sure he had like people who didn't really know who this guy was. Of course, you were going to go hang out with him, but the second you find out who the type of person he is, are you going to keep hanging out with this guy? No, absolutely the fuck not. You don't ever want to be associated with this motherfucking piece of shit ever again. Hey. And that's what his plan was. That's why they said it's all blacked out. Yeah, why would you want to be associated with that piece of shit? Honestly, why would you ever want to be? Like, unfortunately, you went there, yes. You hung out with the dude, yes. But once you found that the true colors of this dude, you were like, deuces the fuck out. I'm gone. Deuces the fuck out. We're gone. Nope, never again. And that's what happened. My phone vibrated twice. Should I roll the dice again? Should I pull out letters? Yes. In regards to him watching my video, apparently 4 times, not the whole thing, but just the part that it was talking about what they should do. What are going to be President Trump's next steps? Regarding the war, basically. I'm seeing more 1 on that. 1, 811. What's that mean? 811 means something. Pennsylvania 811. That's funny. I'm in Pennsylvania. Okay, anyway. Meaning. The number 811 primarily refers to the national call before you dig number in the U.S., a vital service for locating underground utilities like gas, water, and power. Remember, we're going to cut off the power supply, gas, water, electricity. That's right. Cut it all off. Figure it the fuck out. Figure it out. You guys think you're so big and bad? Figure it out. Okay, it also carries spiritual meanings as an angel number signifying self-belief and positive change, and appears in biblical context relating to the Holy Spirit and future followers, as well as being a number in some contexts for non-emergency health services in Canada. Yep, prevents damage. Purpose prevents damage, injury, and environmental harm. That's what's going to happen. If you do what this basically said to do, like when I did it for the, it's in the video for channeling Charlie Kirk on Ben Shapiro versus Candace Owens. It got into like the whole war thing. It went straight to the war. We're going to go here now. But it went straight into there. So the purpose of doing that is going to prevent damage, any more injury, and environmental harm. Okay, for building, planting, yeah, okay, so check this, no. Dialing 811 before any digging project, planting trees, building fences, etc. Alerts utility companies to mark underground lines for safety. So so this is for safety, this building the wall thing, making sure it's heavily guarded, heavily armed, and, making sure there's, like, I would say, like, okay, because, where's Israel at? Hold on, I gotta get a map of Israel. Where are you at on the map? Okay, hold on, I gotta... Maps. So I would have you do like 3 types of checkpoints. Obviously, the waterways are going to be a little bit different. But okay, hold on. Let me... That there. I'm going to do a diagram here. So you got Israel, right? It basically looks like that. You would have a checkpoint here, somewhere over here, and 1 here. Like, I only have 3. And when it comes to the waterways, obviously you should have some type of, something extended outward. Like, what do you call them? Kind of like rigs, similar to oil rigs. Like that. And, like, these are the checkpoints. If you want to be able to get in or out, that's what you're going to have to do. I mean, like, hopefully, eventually, you won't have that problem anymore. That's Israel. Where's Palestine at? Where's Palestine at? That's the Gaza Strip. Yeah, but where's Palestine? Yeah, but where is it? It's not showing me where it is. That's annoying. Hold on. Palestine is in Israel? Ah! So it looks like Palestine is down here. Okay. Yep, you're going to have to cut them off. So, alright, so Palestine. And you got Gaza. Well, unfortunately, Gaza's going to have to. Listen, guys, here's the thing. Alright? You can't have your cake and eat it too. Alright? Because I know some people were mad about, oh, I don't want to leave Gaza. Well, then have fun getting blown up. Have fun with that. You know, if you want to stay, you can stay. But once these walls go up, man, you got to stay where you're at. You can't, you can't trust the fact that, you're coming. Yeah, so definitely. Oh, boy. Yeah, so oil rig. Alright, so like, what'd you call it? What was I saying? Like, when you have you call them border rigs. It's kind of similar to oil rigs, but call them border rigs. So yeah, so probably put the other checkpoint down here. These will be like the 3 ways to get out of there. Something like that. So Palestine is in Israel. That's fine. They can stay where they're at. But once that wall goes up, you can go right there. You're going to get cut off for the rest of the fucking state, or rest of the state, rest of the country. Stay right there. You're not going to get any power supply, nothing. You got to build up some really strong walls around that, like, I mean, even if you want to keep that open and just build a wall right there. Because you know how sometimes, like, say, okay, so you have a house here, and then you got a house here. And house A wants to build a fence, right? So you have to survey the land to see exactly where your land space is at. So if you do that, like say your land space is right here, I would probably build the wall a little bit away from that main line. So that way you have some type of space in between. So if they try to set foot that close, then, you have reason to be like, hey, you're too close, you need to back away from the wall, or you will get shot. I live on a military basis. There's been so many times where I would walk by or drive by, like, some type of fence, right? And there was a sign posted, like, no trespass, will shoot. Like, will shoot. There's no ifs, ands, and you get on over here, you're not going to be warned. You're going to be shot. Point blank. So, but yeah, so if you give, so this is where the border actually is. If you give it a little bit of space, so that way, if they do walk over, like say a sensory would be put off where it will warn them, like, if you try to climb this wall or something, you will be shot down. If you try to do anything to this wall, you will be shot. Like, even if they're over here, and they're like, screw you, we're gonna shoot at this wall. If they try to fire at that wall, automatic shot down. And I would definitely build a wall where it's going to be like this, where people can man. Okay? And they have their own, like nope, absolutely not. And you got to cut off all resources. Some type of, yeah, so if you don't, even if you don't want to do a whole wall around the whole thing, just right around the area where it's like Palestinian Gaza. But you're going to have to do it where it's going to be a really thick wall. I mean, I get what you're saying about the wall that you made down in Mexico, but this has got to be a wall that's impenetrable. Like, they can't, I mean, you got to think of like the wall of China a little bit here. Should they do a wall similar to the one in Mexico? No. Should they do a wall similar to China's? Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. What material can withstand bombing? It's not, I didn't say bindings, I said bombs. Or, yeah, bombs. Okay, so no single material can inherently withstand all types and magnitudes of bombs at close range. The effectiveness of the material depends on the specific threat. Conventional versus nuclear, blast wave versus fragmentation versus heat, and the quantity used. Okay, protection relies on using specific materials and engineered structures to mitigate different effects. Huh, interesting. Okay, so there's this thing called starlight. In the experimental / lost formula, an experimental plastic coating invented by an amateur chemist in the 1980s that reportedly could withstand temperatures of up to 10,000 degrees Celsius, the temperature of a nuclear blast flash, by forming a low-density carbon foam when heated. That's interesting. Distance and mass. So like I said, like, if you give them a little bit of space, like they get to a certain point, be like, you're warning, this is a warning. If you get this close, you're like, if you pass this line, you're done. Now, if you see them literally aiming to fire at you, take them out. You just take them out. You're done. Yep, my phone just went off. You take them out. Okay. Do you want me to pull more letters? Yes. Am I speaking to the All High Almighty, Jesus Christ? Anyone else other than the two of you? Do you swear upon Jesus Christ's name? You're telling me the truth. Yes. Okay. Okay, we got Aries and Sag out here, which is fire, air, water, and we got Earth, which is fertility. Number 9. Come back. Got another question mark. Plus, oh, we also got Taurus out here. That's specific. Means a question mixed with strong emotion like disbelief, shock, excitement, or confusion. So often replacing the single non-standard heterobang, showing someone is asking something emphatically and rhetorically, common in informal chat, comics, or storytelling to convey intense feeling or surprise query. You did what? Are you serious? Okay. Anyway, back to this. Do you want me to pull out any more letters? No, that's it. Okay, so what would be his plans on what to do after watching my video? Visa, that's travel. And he's already working on the travel thing, I already know that. N, we got B, we got R, we got F, we got C, Z again. And I'm pretty sure you can't just start sitting there building the wall right then and there. So what you might have to do, because I'm just not hearing that, because like if you're sitting there trying to build a wall, obviously they're going to come try and attack you to make sure you don't build that wall. So what you might have to do is build sections of it and then ship it over and then, start putting it in. Peace. I don't have a B somewhere. There it is. Visa, as in maybe travel to make peace. Do I have an O here? Yeah. Travel to make peace. Well, sorry, Hamas, but we don't give a fuck what you think. I'm getting will dislike it, but yeah, Hamas will dislike wall. Yep. So you're going to travel to make peace. You're going to tell Israel about this. Hamas dislikes wall. Israel likes wall. Mm-hmm. They're gonna make a pact. They're gonna go. They're gonna go with it. I'm seeing 9811. The number 9811 doesn't have a universal meaning, but often relates to financial/work success, health policy, or even a specific unit of power. Depending on the context, usually pointing towards abundance, new beginnings, or policy guidelines. Fucking right. Yeah, they're gonna make a pact, and they're gonna vote. And make a pact. I haven't. I know. Here, yes, I do. Yep. Israel likes the idea. Hamas isn't gonna like, but guess what? We don't give a fuck what you like. You don't start none, won't fucking be none, dude. Seriously. Now you're gonna have to It's like, how many times you're gonna have to threaten your kid to take away his toys if he doesn't know how to behave until you finally do, and until he learns to act right, you don't give it back. You want to act like a child? We're gonna treat you like a child. Plain and simple. And you're definitely gonna, like, you can't. The thing is like, can you do a ditch, like, of some sort? Here's the thing: if you just make it look like you're just building a ditch or something, that's one thing. But if you build a ditch and then build a wall in pieces somewhere else, so like, say you build a ditch all the way around where you need to go, okay? And then by water, obviously you can start it from here. By water, you bring in the pieces, and then you just start forming them up. And then on one side of the wall, you start, enforcing it, or reinforcing it, I should say. That way you're behind it, and make sure you have soldiers and everything to make sure that they're not going to do it. How far a rocket launcher, rocket travel. No, not rocket launcher. Or an RPG, I should say. An RPG's travel distance varies, but for the common RPG 7, effective ranges are around 300 meters. I would definitely say, like, have some snipers on standby. Like, the best snipers you can find. And if somebody looks like they're not even if trying, like, if they look like say they're starting to lay down or just starting to hold it up, take it out. You're done. You're done. Goodbye. Nope, we're done with you. Sorry. Nope. But greater penetration, while general usage often focuses on much shorter, closer engagements. Like, I would suggest definitely having some type of snipers, or especially using drones. Drones are going to be really useful for you, so you can see from above if somebody's trying to move in and do something to you. If that's what you're seeing, like, you take them out. No questions asked. Take them out. And you can also give them, like I said, that space there. As you're building a wall, you can still have that space and let them know, like, because you'll have those people who are martyrs, and they'll try to walk up as close as they can and just bomb it. You know what I mean? With themselves, and it's like, no. Once you get to that space, like, there'll be a warning. Here. Alright, so say this is Israel and this is Palestine. So this is the border. This blue line here is the border. This is the line where you will fire. And if you see them starting to get too close to that line, that's when you give like say they're right here. And they're getting too close to this line, the border. The wall is going to be a little bit further back, right? A little bit further, not too much further, but enough distance to at least give the warning, okay? So you give that warning, and as soon as they get to that border, take them out. Make sure this distance, but that's only if they don't have, like, you know, if they're all the way back here or something, if you see them starting to aim with something, take them out. Plain and simple. If they're just walking up, regardless if they actually have something on them or not, you're giving them a warning. Like if you cross the border, once you get to that border, you step on that border, you're done. You're going to get taken out. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We are sick of your shit. You done. No. You're going to have to learn the lesson. This is their lesson that you're going to have to learn. And like I said, you should have some entry points. And those entry points, you have to have, like I said, visas. Phone just went off. The visas will help them be able to get in, but you have to go through extensive like background checks. No, I don't have any G's. But like extensive background checks, you have to have the proper identification. You know, obviously you're going to have to go through some type of metal detector or some body cavity check or whatever to make sure you're not bringing anything explosive or anything not needed to be there in. But yeah. So, yeah. Is there anything left within within the letters? No. In the symbols? No. Put it all away? Yeah. Okay. Because you at least got to give them that warning. Once they don't heed the warning, then they sign their own death warrant. They're done. You're done. We'll see you in the next life. Have fun with that. Okay. Are we doing any more information for Donald Trump? Yes. Do you want me to roll the dice again? Yes. Is my favorite color red? No. Is my favorite color blue? Yes. Alright, we're rolling the dice again. What else do you want to give message? These are messages to Donald Trump now. One, three, three, four, five. Three houses. We got blue and red. Is this the House of Representatives? Are we going into the House of Representatives? Are we getting into the House of Representatives? Yes. Should I read the greatest to least? Yes. Should I look for... Before I do that, should I look for any more messages within this one? Yes. So something about the House of Representatives. Okay, because I'm getting two things. There's something about a car. Verify vehicle compatibility. Is this about a car that he might be getting into? Yes. Does he have to make sure to verify this vehicle before he gets into it? Yeah. Will it, if he doesn't, will it end up costing him his life? Yeah. So somebody might rig a car That is a hell yeah. Okay, so watch out for specific. I don't know what's going on with the car, but it's saying specific years. So I don't know if it's going to be this year. I mean, obviously, it may not be this year. We're almost done with this year, but you got to verify the type of vehicle that you're getting into. Meaning, like, make sure every time you get into a vehicle, it is checked. Because obviously, if they can't get you with a shot, like getting shot, they're probably going to try and get you with like some type of car bomb. I don't even care if the car has been parked in your I don't know if there's like a underground garage of the White House, but check the car always. Always check the car. There's something about that. Is this health part have anything to do with it? No. Okay, so it has something to do with the car and the House of Representatives. Is somebody in the House of Representatives going to try and do this to him or set him up to have this done? Yeah. On the Republican side? Nope, the Democrat side. Yep. People are fucking Looney Tunes. "29 attempts, but okay, so I'm seeing this came out at me too. It says 29 attempts. But it doesn't necessarily, it can be 2 to 9 attempts, it can be 11 attempts, or it can be 29 attempts, actual 29 attempts. So, there's that. Is there any more information on that? No. Do you want me to read back greatest to least? Yes. Alright, so 5, 4, 3, 3, 1. Oh, okay. We're looking at a data sheet. There's 3 data sheets coming up. Does this have anything to do with message from the previous message that we just did? No. Data sheets. Does that have something to do? Well, it's red. And Democrat is red. Does this have something to do with Democrats and their data sheets? Does this have something to do with Republican? Okay, so data sheets with the House of Representatives. Okay, so we're still on representatives. Something about data sheets. Something about data sheets. Industrial? Science? Like science engineers? Okay, there's something to do. Okay, some type of data sheets that deal with industrial and science. Industry, like the industrial thing and science. Because I'm seeing here industrial and scientific. Hold on a second. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. I had to use the bathroom. I had to pee so bad. Okay, I gotta make sure I still have the channel going. Am I speaking to the All High Almighty? Am I speaking with Jesus Christ? Am I speaking with anyone else other than the 2 of you? Do you swear upon Jesus Christ's name you're telling me the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Okay. Okay. Oh, couldn't hold it no more. So okay, so when we were talking about data sheets, something to do with industrial and like industrial stuff and science. You need to find a replacement solution. Should I pull out letters? Should I roll the dice again? No, pull out letters. Okay. What does he need to find a replacement solution on? You may already know this, but this is like if you already know what you need to do, this is just probably going to be confirmation of what you are thinking about doing, or this is something you need to do. Moon, Aries, 7. Okay, an Aries moon signifies an emotional, fiery, independent, and direct personality characterized by quick reactions, a need for action, and a warrior-like spirit in love and life, often acting impulsively but recovering fast. These individuals are natural leaders, loyal friends, but can struggle with impatience and sitting with discomfort, preferring to confront problems head on rather than delay. That's good. Okay. Preferring directness over drawn out argument. Okay. Okay, so in overall essence, an Aries moon brings raw energy, assertiveness, and a pioneering spirit, making them trailblazers who don't back down from challenges, though they need to learn to temper their immediate reactions with a bit more patience. Okay. Okay. Got the number 6 here. Do you need me to pull out more letters? No. So there's something that needs to be done when it comes to the data sheets on industrial and science or something like that. Are we talking about AI? Are we talking about AI? Are we talking about anything else? No, using AI. Okay. I'm getting alt, like alternate. Because as soon as I saw this, I happened to look at my keyboard and it says alt. So something about alternate. Mode, alternate mode, or modes. Alright. Truth. Something about home. Okay, what's Aries in 7th house? Okay, so you attract direct, assertive, initiating partners, romantic and business, who mirror your own need for action and independence, often feeling drawn to strong personalities that challenge you to find balance between me and we, leading you to learn compromise, collaboration. You gotta find some type of compromise. in seeing your own assertive traits in others. This placement signifies your other spouse, partner, or business associate, embodying fiery, pioneering, sometimes impulsive Aries energy, teaching you about partnership dynamics through direct, authentic encounters. Okay, so what just popped out to me? Okay, so where it says life lesson, the core lesson is learning balance. Alternate modes. Try alternate methods. Try alternate methods. Alternate methods in what? I mean, we're talking about AI here, but alternate methods in what? I mean, regarding AI, what kind of like alternate methods are you describing here, like, or want them to do, for that matter? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's giving me the homes again. Compatibility. Okay, so basically how AI is basically in almost everything, they want you to do an alter instead of in everything, less than I'm saying slightly less than average. So something is slightly less than what it's already in right now. Because people are using AI for everything to just for their own initiative, you know what I mean? Like it's getting a little ridiculous. Like, okay, so I'm getting twist. It's putting a twist on things. Whether it's like people, you know how they make things sound a specific way, even though like they'll have somebody talking on a talk show and then they'll use that clip and put their own words into that person's mouth. That's the problem. Try alternate methods. Maybe not have it so available. Because it's putting identity, yeah, it's twisting identity. So I'm seeing identify twist. So it's twisting people's identity, what they're saying, what they're doing, and a lot of the times they're literally doing that from home. It's too. So, okay, so are you saying that it's too available to people to use? Yes, they need to try alternate methods and reduce the. Yeah. My phone just went off. And to reduce the access that people have to it. Yeah. Okay. Is that all the messages in this little set right here? Do we have any more messages we would like to get out to Donald Trump? Yes. Okay, I also have questions on Jeffrey Epstein that I wanted to do too. I mean, I understand he's dead, but like when I was reading up on his death, I kind of want to know what happened to him. Roll the dice. Roll the dice. Pull out letters. Am I speaking to the All High Almighty? Am I speaking to Jesus Christ? Do you swear upon Jesus Christ's name you're telling me the truth? Which one should I do first? Pull letters. Roll the dice. Okay, so pull letters. So they want me to give you a message via letters, no dice. Something about spring, fixed, plus, and exploration. Do you need me to pull out more letters? Yes. I'm starting to get off stuck. Spring is heavy. Something about spring is extremely heavy. We also have a Sagittarius. I think you're a Sagittarius, aren't you? Are you a Sagittarius or are you a Gemini? I think I did a birth chart on you once. You're a Gemini. Okay, so you have a Sag moon, and so your sun sign is Gemini, but you have a Sag moon. So if you, and Sagittarius is out here, so Sag. Okay, Sagittarius moon signifies deep emotional needs for freedom, adventure, knowledge, and truth, making the individuals restless, optimistic, philosophical, and freedom-loving, often seeking expansion and new experiences, though they can struggle with commitment, emotional depth, or confronting problems directly, preferring to run or intellectualize rather than feel intensely. They are instinctively adventurous, value independence, and need space, expressing emotions through humor and big picture thinking, but can seem flighty if they avoid vulnerability, seeking purpose and meaning in life. I mean, that's what it says. But you have a Sag moon. Okay. Do you need me to pull out any more letters? Yes. We have some things. Woohoo! You also got, dude, look at that! Gemini and Sag. What did I say? You're a Gemini with the Sag moon. Boom, boom. This is a message directly to Trump. We got Venus and we got Libra out here. Hey, get off of there. And we got Libra out here. Libra is balancing the scales, also justice, truth, and what we just talked about. Bada boom. Do you need me to pull out any more letters? No. Okay. Oh. Oh, we got a Virgo out here too. A lot of T's out here. I'm getting PR. A positive USA PR campaign. What is a USA PR campaign is a strategic effort to build positive public perception, manage reputation, and influence attitudes for a brand, cause, or product within the United States. Using channels like media, social engagement, and events with successful examples like Dove's Real Beauty, connecting emotionally, and Truth's anti-smoking campaigns, and mobilizing youth to drive awareness and behavior change. Key steps involve defining goals, understanding the target U.S. audience, crafting compelling narratives, choosing platforms, and measuring impact. Okay, sounds like you're doing a PR campaign on a business proposal. I was getting HVC, so when I typed in that, highly vulnerable children, I'm getting highly vulnerable children. I mean, this has got, or even home video computer. So you probably, it's saying like have a what you call it, a PR campaign on a business proposal that I'm guessing with Israel. I'm getting Regal. Israel's getting Ben. Okay, it's a positive. Okay, this is definitely have to do with Israel. And this is with double spring. Remember I said it has to be done by spring. Between now and springtime. Because we got Ben out here. Because I'm like, wait. Because when I saw Regal, I'm like, what is that? What do you call it? Who's the ruler? Israel. And Israel's leader is Prime Minister Benjamin. I'm sorry, I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. The head of government with executive power, while President Isaac Herzog serves as the largely ceremonial head of state. Currently leading the right-wing government formed after the November 2022 elections. Is Israel's longest-serving prime minister, having led the so business proposal to Prime Minister Benjamin, and President Isaac of Israel. So it's going to be a positive U.S. campaign, PR campaign. Are there any more messages within this? No. Are we done with this? Okay. Are there any more messages for President Trump? Are there any more messages for President Trump? No. So you definitely want him to go through with like what we talked about in the video with confirmation. Okay. So do you want to get into what happened with Jeffrey Epstein? Okay. Is President Trump a pedophile? No, it's saying no, he's not. Once he found out what Jeffrey Epstein was, he was just like, I don't want nothing to do with you. At the time, did Jeffrey Epstein have more power and pull than Donald Trump? Yes. Which is why he just cut all ties with him, basically. Just blocked everything out. Yeah, because at the time, he had more pull. And you didn't want to lose your businesses and stuff. Yeah. Oh, this is swinging so hard it almost fell out my fingers. So yeah, so that's basically what that was about. Because me and my coworker were having a little conversation about that. I'm like, I don't think that's the case. He's like, well, he was there. There were pictures. I'm like, yeah, but that doesn't mean they did anything. It's like, so what? Like, you could be on a bus sitting next to a pedophile and not even know, but at the same time, like, you're not going to be, as soon as you find out what type of person that is, you bounced. You know what I mean? You're like, no, I don't want nothing to do with that. The hell with that. Okay, so what I want to know, because I was looking on the death of Jeffrey Epstein, and I was a little intrigued by what was going on with that. Okay. So this is going to be a quick thing about Jeffrey Epstein. Is Jeffrey Epstein a pedophile? Yes. Did he try to entice Donald Trump with a younger girl? Yes. Did Donald Trump catch on to that? Yes. Did Donald Trump fall for it? No. is that when Donald Trump was like, yeah, I'm not dealing with you no more. Yeah. Okay, so death questions for Jeffrey Epstein. He was found injured and semi-conscious at 1:30 a.m. on the floor of his cell with marks around his neck. Correct? Was it a suicide attempt? Was it something that was staged? No. Attempted murder? Yes. Okay. So that one was an attempted murder. Now, he apparently went to the hospital and he got checked out and was on suicide watch, and then he was put into a cell with somebody else, and the guards were meant to check every 30 minutes but didn't. The night guards fell asleep. Did the guards falsify records? Did 2 cameras malfunction that night, or were they shut off? Were they malfunctioning? No. Were they shut off? Yeah. So they said that okay, yeah. So they said that he committed suicide. Did he commit suicide on the very last night? Did Jeffrey Epstein commit suicide? Am I speaking to the All High Almighty? Am I speaking with Jesus Christ? Do you swear upon Jesus Christ's name you are telling me the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Okay, so he did. Okay, so the first time was an attempted murder. Is my favorite color red? Okay, so the first time was an attempted murder. The second time, was that an actual suicide, or did somebody do it to him and make it look staged? Was it an actual suicide? No. Was it staged to look like a suicide? Yeah. Okay. Who staged the suicide? Who staged the suicide? The second one, not the first one. The first one was an attempted murder. Moon or Venus? Moon? Venus. So we got moon. So that it happened at night. Got 10 completion. Yep, positive. Okay. Oh, what's this one? Missing out. Okay. Do I need to pull out any more letters? No. Okay, so there's something in here that's going to tell us who staged the suicide. Did Jeffrey Epstein commit suicide that night? Was it staged to look like a suicide? Yeah. So he did, because I'm seeing Epstein. So who committed the suicide? It was Epstein. So Epstein, on the second time around, Epstein committed the suicide. Did anybody help him commit the suicide? Yes. Okay, so this is what I'm getting. Did somebody threaten that if he didn't kill himself, his time in jail was going to be really, really bad? Oh, yeah. Oh my god, it's coming out! Yo! Yo! Bad jail. That just popped. Okay. So they threatened that if he didn't go ahead and off himself, he was going to have a really bad time in jail, and they're going to make sure of it. Did somebody help him with the suicide? Okay, so somebody helped him with suicide. Were they in the jail cell with him when they helped him? Yeah. Did they show him what to do? Did they show? Yeah, that's a hard yes. And we also got help. Oh my God. Check it. Helped him. Oh. Oh. Yeah, they threatened him to be jailbait if he didn't commit suicide, and they helped him with the suicide. They're keeping him. I didn't even do that first, but I wasn't even doing that for reasons. We got hush. I have another H out here. Yeah, hush. So somebody helped him commit suicide. Was it a guard? Was it his jailmate? Dude. Bye. Was his jailmate bisexual? Oh my God. So Epstein committed suicide. Somebody helped him do it. They're keeping it hush. His jailmate, who is bisexual, basically said that you will be jailbait. You'll basically be. I don't have another do it now. I will. You will. Here's my you. You will be my. You will be. I don't have all the words out here, but it rhymes with itch. You will be my. Oh, PD. Did the police department know that was going to happen? Yeah. Is that why they put him in that cell with him? Yep. Okay. Is there any more information you want me to get out of this? Yes. In the symbols? Any more within the letters? No, in the symbols. So we already, if you want to go back and listen to it, you can. But we already did an Aries moon. We're going to do an Aries in 10th house. Okay, Aries in 10th house signifies a career-focused, pioneering individual who leads with bold initiative, innovation, and independence, often becoming known for starting new things or taking charge in their public life and profession. Ruled by Mars, these individuals thrive on action, directness, and challenge in their ambitions, preferring dynamic environments over stagnant ones, though they might come across as impulsive or confrontational due to their assertive, sometimes prickly nature. My one nostril's all stuffed up right now. Risk takers. You're drawn to fields where you can assert your independence and demonstrate courage, perhaps in leadership, military, sports, or entrepreneurship. Direct and assertiveness. You're not afraid to challenge the status quo or be blunt. That was straightforward. That was pretty straightforward. Okay, so action-oriented, your career path is marked by energy and a need for quick progress. You get things done through direct, decisive action. So in a way, it was staged for him to commit suicide. Or he was going to be his jailmate's biatch. Yeah. So they scared him into committing suicide. Yeah. Is there anything else in this message? No. Put it away? Yeah. Okay. Woo, woo, woo. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? That's not gonna work. It's not gonna work at all. It went somewhere down here. Where'd you go? There it is. It's literally the same color as my floor. Okay. Are we done with all the messages? No. Should we do the top two? The top two? What does the divine think we should do about gun laws? Are we done? Are we done with this message for this channeled messages right now? Yes. Should I go? Okay, so all right. So we're not done with all channeled messages, but the ones on channeled messages of Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein, are we done? Do you want me to keep going? No, so we're done with that. Should I start a new channeled read? Should I do that tonight? Should I do it tomorrow? So do it tonight. Okay. All right. So for now, that's all we got on tonight's channel messages on Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein. They do want me to, because I have, okay, so I have two questions here. I said this earlier. What does the divine think we should do about gun laws in the U.S.? And what does the divine think we should do about school safety? And then over, I have, is Candace Owens being truthful about the conversation with Erica Kirk? If no, what is she not being truthful about? What is she trying to hide? Is she being avoidant to questions about the conversation? So we're going to get into that next. And yeah, I will see you guys on the next one, right? Love y'all. Bye.